And Saturday, well, you just may have the opportunity to wake up and find out that you are the beard of the world, as we have a special show, special guests coming on in here. We're going to talk beard MOBB-F 007. Where are my guests? Kris, Barney, John Fontenot. Kris, come on in here and have a seat right here. Sit down. There's Kris. My gosh, what's going on here? Kris is a floating head right now on the, you want to get the microphone, Kris, because we are on radio as well.
Is it turned on?
Is it? Let me hear you speak.
Yep, it's on.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you. I can only see your extremities. And
oh, Lord.
Is John, come on around back.
Yes.
Just let other people know that we haven't totally lost our sanity in the studio. There you are. There's the beard in the studio. Hold up, because if that green screen falls, we may see, well, actually what's happening here is Kris is wearing a green shirt.
Green blouse. Completely.
You come on. This is going to make for some fun viewing later on as we are a live stream.
I can't help it. I couldn't believe it. I walked in here and I'm like, oh my goodness.
I mean, what if John had dyed his beard green, just like, I'm going to go St. Patrick's on this, huh?
I don't know. Yeah. I know. You have to admit, this is really hilarious.
It is very hilarious that you are now you're like a NASCAR of shirts. If you move the microphone, we can see there you go. You got your necklace on. That's kind of cool.
You can see my necklace.
Sure. All right.
Like a floating head.
All right. Let's get serious, okay. I guess.
Okay.
I mean,
let's get serious.
This coming Friday night and Saturday, it is going to be MOBB-F. That's 007. That's why I did that there. Presented by the Beard Mob Louisiana. Who wants this one? John, why don't you take it first, huh? John,
what's up, y'all? Good morning. How y'all doing?
Tell us first about Beard Mob LA, and then talk about why it's going to be happening this weekend, Friday night and Saturday night.
Well, Beard Mob Louisiana, we are a group of individuals who love our facial fur, and we like to raise money with it. Simple, straight to the fact. We are goofy. We like to have fun and raise money with beards.
Well, before we get way off on this topic, we'll get into that. Give the mic back to Kris, because it's a very serious subject. The Miranda Faith Memorial Foundation. Talk about what that is, and all the monies that are going to be raised Friday night and Saturday are going to the nonprofit organization, the Miranda Faith Memorial Foundation.
Yes. So the Miranda Faith Memorial Foundation was created in memory of my daughter, Miranda, who was shot and killed by her father when she was 3 years old. And it is something, something that I had always wanted to do and to bring into fruition. And I finally did it. I just decided this is what I'm going to do to honor her and to give back to my community, because whatever comes to me will go back. And that's how I just decided I was just going to honor her by doing something wonderful in her name.
Explain a little bit more than that, because you go out there, obviously you're an advocate against domestic violence, as I would think pretty much everybody is. However, it is such a heinous, evil genius spirit that floats around that we don't even know who we're talking about until the scars and the bruises show up, or in your case, the death shows up. So you're out there trying to help people become more aware. And then the second thing, also a resiliency specialist.
Aspect, yes. Well, so I am a resiliency speaker. I talk about how I rebuild my life after such a horrible tragedy. There's nothing worse than losing a child so violently. And what I like to do is give survivors hope that they can rebuild their lives and they can actually live a life of happiness and prosperity and happiness. When I first went through the throes of grief, because there's nothing worse than you have this bubbly 3-year-old and that's your life. She's just all over the place. Kids are fun and busy, and you're busy as a mom. And just think about how suddenly that was taken away from me. And I never thought that I would be able to survive it. But with the help from my friends and my family and my husband, Jeff, I decided that I was going to show other people that you can actually survive this. Because I could have taken a very different path. I could have taken a very bad road, but I chose not to.
And, well, resiliency as well. I mean, and then take it back a step. This is the worst possible outcome. Let's talk about the domestic violence, because people are going to be watching this. And I know that DART was instrumental in the healing process, which is still always going on. I don't think one is ever healed. It is a process, and have helped you. But there are men and women involved in a relationship right now that they think it's unique. It's you can't get out of it. There is no hope. There is no help. But there is hope, and there is help. What would you say to them?
I would say let the domestic abuse resistance team help you, just like they helped me all those years ago, because we had, I was able to go to free counseling. Even if you go to my website, mirandafaith.org, there's educational materials that you can read up on. If you aren't sure if what you're experiencing is domestic violence, you can also go to dartla.org and look at DART's website. Mm-hmm. And there is a plethora of information out there. Let me just share this one thing that we just learned the other day, me and Terry Queen. Last year, in 2022, there were 139 arrests in Lincoln Parish for domestic violence. In 2023, that went up 20% to 150 something. And so it's very prevalent in our community here in Ruston. And, so more awareness and more education and holding abusers accountable is what we need to do. And so I think I went down a rabbit hole, didn't I?
All right. No. We're good. So, by the way, I'm going to flash up the Miranda Faith Memorial Foundation ways to get involved, ways to put Kris, I've always liked this axiom. I'd love to put you out of business because that would be a utopian world and a Garden of Eden. At the same time, we don't live in that utopian world or the Garden of Eden, but we want to put you to work. So we want to put you out of work and to work. So you're willing to go to speak to any church, any organization, any government office, because this issue is an equal opportunity destroyer. Yes. And then, and let's get real here. It's a tough one to talk about, but it needs to be talked about.
Absolutely. And people don't want to talk about it. Just like me trying to get into the schools. If you think that domestic or dating violence is not in the schools, trust me, it is. And so, yes, I travel sharing my own story of domestic violence and resiliency all over the state of Louisiana. And really, I've been doing it all over the country. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to the First Baptist Church tonight in Jonesboro to talk to the women there. So I will go to any organization, club, church, youth group, anywhere. I'm going to Monroe, as a matter of fact, to speak at St. Frederick's Catholic School on dating violence. Well,
and that's the reason why the Mob Fest 007 is going to happen, to raise money to enable Kris to go anywhere, any place. I will say this, too. You know me by now as well. Words are powerful. Words mean things, and sometimes what you think they mean is not what they mean because you were taught wrong. Mm-hmm. And so when somebody says, I don't know why I did it, I just lost my temper. No, you in fact went and found your temper and used it. Mm-hmm. So whoever watches this in the future, and let's get real, it's a stressful time. It's always a stressful time. It's how you deal with it. Don't go looking for your temper. Pick it up and use it. You don't need to do that. So that being said, let's transition now to this Friday night. Is going to be the first of a 2-day event at the historic firehouse. And John, what are we going to have on Friday night at the firehouse?
Friday evening, or about 6 o'clock p.m., we're going to have our live craft whisker build-off. That will be done. We're going to have the first 8 people to sign up, and they will be sat down, and a box of sealed contents will be placed in front of them. And they will have 45 minutes to build a beard out of whatever is in the box in front of them. We will provide the glue guns. We will provide the glue and the power. You just come with your want to and your passion for crafting and your imagination. Let's see what you can build up in 45 minutes.
All right, so that's 6 o'clock on Friday night, and $20 per person. Now, that $20 per somebody who wants to participate in the beard creation contest. Is that what another way to call this?
Yes.
All right, but otherwise, the open to the public, can they come, or do they need to pay $20 to get in?
It's free to the public to come watch. It's $20 to participate.
All right, so that's going to happen Friday night. Then, folks, by the way, I did scour the Beard Mob Facebook page, and I noticed that there was a female that had bedazzled some jewels on her face. Who was that? Do you know?
Yes.
Was it Summer?
It was Andrea Glander.
And
from
no problem. I mean, but so it's fun, it's creative, but the cause is serious. At the same time, I'm flashing up now the categories for Saturday. Saturday kicks off at what time, John? 3?
We're trying to kick it off at 1 o'clock.
1
The
o'clock.
sign up is from 9 or 10 to 12. So
in the morning?
Wake up, get some breakfast, come to the historic fire station and sign up.
All right, and then so sign up for, and these are your categories here. Veterans. Now, veterans, you mean military veterans, not veterans like you, of somebody who's grown. How
Military
old?
veterans. Yes,
How
sir.
old is your beard?
My beard is probably about 5 years old.
5 years old. So we're not talking about bearded veterans. All right, kids. What about kids? I mean, these don't have to be Italian kids from Newark, right?
No, there's kids that are at home building their beards out of whatever they can make their beards out of.
All right, a contest there. A partial freestyle. I don't get that.
Partial is a beard without a mustache, or any kind of beard without sideburns is a goatee.
I got you.
Stuff like that.
Man, you get a science whiskerina. What is a whiskerina?
Whiskerina is a female that likes to build beards out of whatever she can get her hands on. But right there, whiskerina realistic, that means they're going to make their beard try to look as real as mine. They're going to make it look real. They're going to try to make you think, dang, that's a real beard.
So this is MOBB-Fest 007, and I would dare say and presume, because I don't like to assume, you know what that means. It makes an ass out of you and me. Yes, so I'd rather make a presumption that makes a pre out of you and me, and that you're getting bigger and better as far as more creative in people coming up and showing up, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a wow moment. Level up every year.
Level up. All right, so to enter is what, $20 on all of these contests?
On Saturday, yes, sir, it's $20 to get in. But if you want to get in another category, along with that one, it's $5 a piece for any extra category that you desire.
So it's registration starts at 9. The actual contesting will start at
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock and go till whenever.
Yep.
Other activities and festivities, it's free for the general public, with the understanding that this is a fundraiser.
Yep.
What else can folks expect besides?
We're going to have live auction. We're going to have raffle items going. My friend Andy Brent Cross, he'll be taking pictures. That's about all we got going, man. We're raising some money that day and have everybody coming in that's never been to Ruston, have them go all over Ruston and explore.
Yeah, it's a great time to get to Ruston. It's a historic firehouse. It's by the Ruston Farmers Market, and what else can we say here? I'm trying to think out loud here as I do all this.
What about, have we talked about Peach Fest this year?
Peach Fest. Talk about.
No, I
Peach
wasn't
Fest.
waiting for him to bring that up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because last year it was a great success, I think, and so there.
Watch. See,
Actually, that looks kind of good. I look good in
that
black.
looks good. I mean, now it looks like John's floating in the back
I know.
here. I mean, but we also have to consider our radio audience. They're like, those guys, what are they talking about? Well, you got to watch the Facebook Live that we're filming right now. I kind of like the blackout, right? That's kind of cool.
But yeah, so I think last year Peach Fest beard competition was great, and so I guess the idea is to make it bigger and better every year, and keep doing it. And I think
I got
it's
a
fun.
suggestion there, John. Rookie of the Year. I mean, has or beard virgins? Is that a category? Somebody who's never had one before
We
now
usually
has
call
one.
them newbies. We don't call them.
Oh,
I've never heard beard virgin.
Well, you've never met Rick Godley before, so.
I know.
So, I mean, I'm thinking, I mean, is there a category for me?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
What is that?
Mustache.
It's a mustache.
Fu Manchu.
Go Fu Manchu yourself.
Oh, that was fun, boy. It's
No.
a radio, man. Watch out.
It is. I know. It is a lot of fun. It's going to be happening this Friday night, starting at 6 o'clock, and then Saturday registration. You're really expecting somebody to get there early, boy. You guys get up early to get registered, and
Well, yeah, I mean, Friday night starts at 6, but we'd like people to show up about 4 to come check it out and see, so we can explain.
no, I'm talking Saturday.
Well, Saturday, we'd like people to get there a couple hours early beforehand and see, walk around and see
Yeah,
everything.
just walk around. And,
We have world champions and national champions flying in for this. So,
Say
I mean,
that again and say it slow. Like
For
who's
those who don't know, bearding is a real thing. There's world championships, there's national championships, and we have world and national champions flying in to Ruston this weekend.
yeah, I'm
Yes,
super
we do.
excited.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a-
Super
it's a
excited
real
to
thing.
see
Wow.
them. Yeah.
I didn't think nothing of it until I started growing my beard and finally seeing stuff, and I'm thinking, wow, this is for real. And yes, this is for real.
Well, and again, this is the lighter side of things. It's for real. The domestic violence is for real. So this is a combination of both things to help be part of a solution to a problem that needs to be alleviated. But knowing full well, maybe we can't do it now, but we can do one at a time. Closing thoughts, closing words, Mr. Fontenot. No.
Man, I'd love to see y'all come out here, come have some fun in bearding. I'd love to see the bearding culture grow in Ruston because I've seen many of awesome beards in this town. So y'all come have fun with us, raise some money.
All right, Kris, you get the mic. You get the mic last.
Okay, so I just have to say this. You know how hard it is for me when I'm at the gym and I see all these guys with these amazing beards, and I just want to give them a card, like, "Hey, you want to join our club?" So, closing thoughts. First of all, yes, come out and see us, and just come observe and just look and see what we're offering, and thank you, thank you to the community. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude for Beard Mob Louisiana and Boo here supporting me and having my back, because all we want to do is do good in the world and make this community and make the world a better place.
Well, and again, it's about the cause, and so anything we can do to help ameliorate that cause, that's what we're here for. So
Absolutely.
Boo.
Yeah.
What's the Boo thing? Where'd that come from?
That's my nickname, Bouffant.
Bouffant.
That's what people in Ruston know me as.
That's a hairdress. That's a hair thing, right?
Well,
If you stood on your head, would it become a bouffant?
Oh.
you know, everybody in the bearding community has a nickname, and of course, I am Hollywood.
Why is that? I wonder.
I don't know.
Is it the bedazzling of Hollywood?
Yeah. And my husband's Chief.
Chief.
So, yeah, retired Chief.
Do
in the Air
I
Force.
ask about Rick Godley? Has he got one yet? I mean,
we're gonna find you one.
all right.
I'm gonna get you a nickname.
All right,
Get you a nickname.
we'll find. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right, job well done. Thank you so much. Since it is 007, we got Shirley Bassey here at the new Rue 102. A little gold finger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so better turn that down. It'll strike us. So we're still streaming. See you Friday night, 6 o'clock to come and watch. It's only eight.
First 8 people to sign up. Yes,
First
sir.
8 people to sign up
Yep.
and come and watch the fun. Saturday, the registration at 9.
Awesome trophies.
Awesome. And then we have some world travelers.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, we do.
What's the longest beard you've ever seen, John?
Whew, man, there's one probably almost 40 inches out there.
Really?
Yeah.
There's some big beards out there. Yep.
I mean, and no drugs are used in any of this, best I understand. Maybe if you did use drugs, everything would probably be, wow, this is normal. I don't know. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. We're here to have fun, but the cause is very serious.
Yes,
So
it is.
stream you later. See you this weekend.